But we love to start every single one of these Tuesday night calls by introducing some of the leadership that our co-founders have brought to this company. They started an incredible thing with an incredible vision. They shared that with a group of people who decided to go forward and share that with a lot of other people. And that became what you see as part of the leadership here today, who are sharing it forward, and they're sharing it forward. And those people are sharing and paying it forward. And we're just having a great time doing it and building an incredible business. One of these people I'm going to introduce to you right now. She's somebody who's been around for a while. She also made a great decision and joined us full time. I'll let her tell her whole story. She's someone who does a lot of things behind the scenes, as you're going to find out, in front of the scenes and on the sides. She helps as many people as she can. She helps all over the company do a lot of incredible things. And I've come to know her pretty good, and I call her one of my sisters now, but I also call her Smiley. But to everybody else, it's my pleasure to introduce one of our master system instructors, our friend, Miss Stacy Southward, calling from down there in South Texas. Take it away, man. The microphone's yours.
Thank you, Nile, my brother. You guys, 3.5 years ago, had you told me that I would be sitting in front of almost 400 people and being able to do this full time, I would have laughed at you. I didn't have a strong belief system in myself. I was overwhelmed. I wanted to walk away, or correction, I wanted to run away. I was so overwhelmed. But there's a gentleman you're going to hear from later on that refused to let me quit. He believed in me. It instilled a belief system in me that I now believe in every single one of my students. And those of you that are here, you know who I'm talking about. I love all of my students. And, but being able to retire to Florida after growing up in Minnesota, I grew up in Mankato, Minnesota. So Colette, I still bleed purple, and lived the last 20 years in Southeast Metro in Cottage Grove, and moved here not quite a year ago. And it's been a whirlwind. The last 11 months being here in Texas, having 1 week of winter, it was kind of nice, just saying. But more importantly, I just love pouring into my students. And one of those guys has become like a big brother to me. He has, he came to me in March, you guys, and I'm already making him an instructor, and I don't even have to make him. He has a natural talent. He taught all of us something today earlier on our call line that we do, where he made a simple sentence, and I got feedback from another MSI that little sentence got her an appointment with another gentleman. That's what this is about, continuing to share, continuing to be real people helping real people. So I have another brother in Southwest Florida. His name is Rick Overstreet. So Rick, unmute yourself and come on and tell us your story, why you're here, and take it away.
If I sound nervous, it's because I am. Had a glass of wine to kind of calm me down a little bit. But I'm going to start with this. Stacy, when she asked me to do this, she said, "Can you share your story?" I said, "Stacy, my story has just begun." And that's the truth. Okay. So here's how I started out. I was online. I seen this ad, and I don't remember what the ad was about, but it said, "Do this, blah, 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 I'll give you $47.95. And so I paid $47.95. They said somebody would call me and get me started. So I got a phone call, and I'm not going to go into the depth of the phone call, but it doesn't matter. Gentlemen, after we had a conversation, he says, "Well, I tell you what, here's a phone number, call this Monday," because this was on a Friday. He said, "I'm going to send you a video," which I never got. I even checked my spam files. But anyway, nevertheless, so Monday come, and I'm going to sit here, and I'm going, okay, well, I call. And so the second person answered the phone, just as I was telling him who I was and why I was calling and blah, 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 our phone call dropped. And I don't know whether it was him or me, it doesn't matter. So I immediately called back, and Lord behold, I got Stacy. So from there, I got started. Now, I'm going to say this. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I am not a totally highly religious person, but I do believe in God, okay? And I do believe that God went through all that to get me to Stacy, okay? So she has been phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about her. So about the business, I've been associated with multi-level marketing a little bit in my past years, not really greatly in depth, but I have dabbled. And so I do know a little bit about multi-level marketing. And I would say this is not a multi-level marketing business, okay? Multi-level marketing business that I've always been associated with, and I've been associated with many throughout my years, is up line, down line, up line, down line, nobody helps you. Across here, right here. The Sharing It Forward program that Roy had put in place is phenomenal, okay? And I love it, okay? I love the idea of being able to help somebody. I have no idea who they are. They call me or they text, or I see somebody ask me a question. I answer it if I can. If I can't, you know, I don't. But if I can answer it, I'm totally happy to. And it's such a great feeling to answer somebody's question or help somebody through a process, and they say, "Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you." It makes you really feel good. And so it's just a little help. I don't feel like I really done that much, but the thank you and the appreciation you get back from that is so the Sharing It Forward is very important. Now, I really want to speak mostly to the newer people who have not been around. I'm going to tell you that if you have just a little bit of doubt whether this is real, whether this is going to work for you or not, about a month ago, maybe a little longer, a little less, I don't know, but Tanya, she was hosting the Tuesday night call because Roy was out, and she was really speaking from her heart. Now, I've been around enough of people in my lifetime, and a lot of shady people and a lot of good people, so I know when somebody's talking to you, and I'm sure people, you do too, when somebody's talking to you, whether they're BSing you or they're actually really speaking from their heart. Tanya was speaking from her heart, okay? I'm not going to go into depth what she's saying, but anyway, she was really speaking from her heart. Maybe 3 weeks ago, Roy came on, and he was speaking from his heart. People, when you have the CEO and the founder of a company speaking from their heart, not BSing you, that's totally important, okay? Don't have no doubt. What I'm trying to say is, if you put the work in, you will get the rewards. Do not quit. I struggle every day, okay? I type with 2 fingers, one on each hand. Excuse me. I have a hearing problem, okay? I have word recognition, so somebody can say something to me and I'm not catching exactly what they're saying. So I could come up with 50,000 excuses why I can't do this, but I refuse to, okay? So get over your excuses and find the solution. That's my all I can say to you. And with that, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Rick, I think we're going to have to meet and get to know each other a little bit better because we might be related.
Nile, he's coming to Orlando.
I'm a 2-finger typer. I got hearing issues sometimes. I got to be looking at people. It's funny. They can be talking at the same decibel, but I pick up more words if I'm looking right at their lips when they're moving. If their heads turn the other way, I won't catch them all. So yeah, we might be related, or maybe you're, me from the future. We're back from the future kind of thing. So yeah, I look forward to meeting you in Orlando, and it's great to know that you're in Southwest Florida too, because it's a lovely place to be. All right, so you guys, this is why Stacy, you're a blessing. Rick, you're a blessing, and we just keep attracting. The co-founders of this company are a blessing, and they keep attracting those kind of people. Then we keep attracting more of you, and that's how we keep meeting guys like Rick Overstreet and Karen Weatherford and Emilio Cantu and Sean Flaming and a lot of the people you see on the front screen here, because they paid it forward, and now we're paying it forward. And we're going to continue paying it forward forever because we got something great here.